This video is for Lab 545, how to create a restore point. And a restore point can be used if updates or changes are made to your system and you want to basically undo them and go to a previous point to where you knew it was working. So I'm going to go ahead and start the lab. And over here, we want to configure and enable the system protection. On the C volume, we want 5% for restore points. On the D, we want 7, and then we want to create a manual. Well, down at the bottom, it gives us the step-by-step instructions. So we're going to look for the settings app. So right-click on the Windows button and go to settings. And then it wants, we are on system, so that's where we need to be. And then go to about. About is all the way at the very bottom. About gives me all the information like the name, some device specifications. It's a great place to do some troubleshooting. Here I've got related links, and since system protection is where we're going to be going. But if I go down, I've got more information on what Windows I'm using. I can also get to that remote desktop from here as well. But I'm going to go up here and go to that system protection. And I am on the system protection tab right here. And this is where I'm going to do all the configurations when it comes to that. So here I want to make sure C is selected, and it is because it's blue, and I'm going to click on that configure button. And I want to turn on system protection, and I want a maximum of 5%. So I'm going to slide this little dude until I get to the 5. Oh, there we go, 5%. Once I do that, I'm going to click OK. You can see here it changed to protection is on, and then I can click on it to find. So on the D, I'm going to do the same thing. So I'm going to select D, go to configure. This one I want to go to 7%. There we go. I'm going to click OK. And it should, oh, I forgot to turn it on. Turn on. 7%. Okay, there we go. On and 7%. Now this last one, to create a manual restore point, I'm going to go ahead and click the button create right here. That is basically saying, I know you're going to do it automatically, but I want you to do one right now because everything's working great. So typically what it'll be is it'll be something like a date, 12/23 restore point. Usually we try to put a date in there because you can get a lot of these restore points built up and you may not know which restore point was when. You really don't need to keep all of them. We used to keep maybe 1 or 2, and we would definitely go in and do it manually if and when we thought, okay, we're going to be doing a big update or we're installing a big software, so we want to make sure everything's working great now. We want to freeze this moment in time. I can go ahead and click OK and get out of my system and check my answers. You can see I've got all of my green checks, and that is all we need for Lab 545.